Sony was like, my flagship is the Xperia V, the phone I want to compete with other flagships. The Xperia One is the phone that I don't want to know how to make it cheaper. I just want to make the best thing that can be made. A phone that seemed to be aimed not at the market, but at advertising Sony's TVs, cameras, speakers, and even consoles. Because it was $500 more expensive than its competitors. But what's happened now is that phones have advanced, and this expensive price is no longer reasonable. Even Sony has fallen behind so much that it is not reasonable even at the same price, I think. There are many Sony fans who are going to say that you are not a professional user, Sony has its own users. Yes, I know. Just let me explain. Sony has finally changed the design a bit in this generation and changed the design of the camera frame. It's still minimal and really nice, but the rest is the same. The glass back panel is attractive with a matte texture, the aluminum frame is with the same grippy texture, the shutter button and the power button with a capacitive fingerprint sensor. That is not my taste. Still, for Xperia users, we have a 3.5mm audio jack and an SD card slot, which you can say you won't find in any other flagships on the market right now. The speakers are still on the top and bottom of the front panel, and instead of a punch hole and notch or maybe a dynamic island, we have a bezel. I can't say it's better, but in practice it's not a weakness, and even if you're a videographer or want to connect it to your Sony camera, you'll definitely like this design more. It's still very durable. It has an IP68/IP64 standard, which means it's also resistant to water jets. Maybe you want to record a car wash video sometimes. The Xperia display was once 4K and very strange. But suddenly Sony decided to switch to 1080p instead of the more reasonable 2K version. Of course, I'm not too unhappy. The sharpness is still great. Overall, the display is great, but it's not better anymore. It even has some weaknesses like weak LTPO, and no, the colors are not more accurate than the others. Its speakers are truly a masterpiece, especially since they are located on the front, which makes it even better in everyday use. All the flagship hardware is here too. A Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, 12 to 16 GB of RAM, UFS 4.1. There is definitely no slowdown or undoable work on this hardware. Everything is smooth and on high quality, but it is slightly downclocked compared to its competitors. And it gets very hot and the performance drops a lot. Not good news for a camera phone at all. It has a good battery though. 5000 mAh, its performance is like other flagships. It lasts a full day with medium heavy use, maybe a little more, but support 30 watts and is behind everyone in this era. It takes 1 hour 20 minutes to fully charge. Needless to say, the charger is not included in the box. Some of you may disagree with me because of its simplicity and the smoothness. But its software is really its weak point right now. Almost expect for gaming, where it doesn't have much of an advantage. There is nothing special exclusive here. Its AI is the same as the Gemini. Sony itself says that I combined AI with the camera itself instead of additional features. No excuses. The UI itself is very dry. If it were 2024 or 2023, I would prefer this. But not now. For example, the pixels are not like this anymore. The only change to the camera system is that the telephoto camera no longer has continuous optical zoom, and its zoom is 3 times. But now it's 48 megapixels, and Sony says it has up to 6 times optical quality zoom. The main and ultra-wide cameras are the same 48 megapixels, and the selfie camera is the same 12 megapixels without autofocus. In daylight, the main lens photos have very good detail, sharpness is okay, the colors are not close to reality, and the photos are very contrasty. Portraits are not very good. The background blur looks a little fake, and the subject does not have very good detail. Night photos are not world-class either. They have noise, the detail is good, I don't like the contrast and colors very much. The 3x zoom photos seem to have more accurate colors, the detail and dynamic range are also lovely, but the 6x zoom, it's good, but other flagships have better digital zooms. You can also take close-ups with it, which is really good. Its ultra-wide is a masterpiece. There is very little distortion, the colors are accurate, the dynamic range is acceptable, it has that contrast mode here too. The selfie camera is quite ordinary. It doesn't have autofocus, it has good detail, the face processing is ordinary, and it is quite noisy in low light. I'm talking about these flaws at the flagship level. But it definitely has a good camera. It seems like it wanted to take processing a little closer to the others. But it's not very interesting right now. It's not really great in videography in non-pro mode. Its stabilizer can only be said to be acceptable, but the eye tracking and focus it claims really work and are good. But Sony also has a pro mode, where you can change almost all the variables. But is it game changer? It's really up to you. I personally, for now, I don't think so. I really like Sony and the Xperia ones. You could say I owe a lot of my views to Sony, but the whole advantage can't be just the headphone jack and SD card. You can't really have a camera that doesn't have that advantage anymore and charge even $300 more. Call me casual maybe, but no, we expect more from Sony. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, and if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, see you next video.